Hi, welcome back to Mini Bike Minute. This week, as promised, we're going to take a look at an original Survivor Candy Emerald Green that's almost all original parts. Really, really beautiful bike. We're going to park that bike right next to a restored bike that we restored right here in the shop. I think you'll like it, but as you can see, it doesn't always start off pretty. Let's take a look. I don't know where else you can go and have this much fun. I love these Survivors. I'm probably a guy that likes the Survivor more than the restored bike, even though the restored bike, from my perspective, is just like Christmas morning. You know, when you go out and you see what's underneath the tree and that moment of excitement that we'll never forget as kids. That's what I like about these restored bikes. It's really a brand new experience. We've got two levels of restorations here. And I can tell you that this is the $4,200 restoration, and there's a $6,200 restoration, and the difference is parts. It's really just the difference. I like CHP. There's a lot of great companies out there where you can get a lot of these parts, several different suppliers. CHP does a great job with the covers for the original seat buckets. They do a great job with exhausts. Buddy pegs back here. I really love those on the Survivor bikes. There's so much about this bike that I love, and one of them is it does have the original carburetor. When we sell a bike and we restore one, we very rarely are going to restore the original carburetor. We're going to take this carburetor off and we're going to put on an aftermarket Japanese-made carburetor that is really real reliable, and that's what we're looking to do here, is just have a bike that guys can take home and really enjoy. But if you want the more expensive bike, you're going to restore that carburetor. You're going to restore lots of parts that we don't restore. One thing I would point out would be on this bike, and this will be it in brief, are these brackets. Notice that we could have restored these parts and didn't. There could be an elastic band here holding that down, and there's not. Few little things here detail-wise that we would want to see on a high-end restoration that we're not seeing necessarily on this particular bike. Not things that you and I might necessarily care about, but something, if someone were going to go and show it, they would want those things to be right, because as you can see, when you lift up the seat on this one, look how different this is. And so this is a very original bike, original tool set right here as well. These are going to be $3,500 to $5,000, $5,500 as Survivors. This bike, being as clean as it is, going to be on that near $5,000 range to find one. But I think you'll agree, whether you pick the Survivor or the restored bike, they're just a lot of fun. They really remind you of when you were a kid, and that's, I think, what makes this market kind of fun to be in. Hey, thank you so much for watching Mini Bike Minute, and thanks for sharing it with your friends. Next time, we're going to talk silver tags. I've got one sitting right here next to me, and I look forward to that time. And also, we've got a guest writer, and she's a dandy. So you might want to invite your wife.